Welcome to Inside Texoma. I'm Melissa Kakarika, and today I'm joined by Stephanie Jones, who is the director of FallsFest, and we are celebrating the last year of FallsFest this year.
It's our farewell to FallsFest, and it's our 30th anniversary.
Well, let's go back 30 years. Let's talk a little bit about the history and how this first started.
Yeah, well, 30 years ago, or actually it's 31 years ago, they had to kind of have a little planning process. They decided they wanted a big outdoor festival in one of our parks, like to just bring people outside. And so the Junior League started working on some ideas, and then they ended up collaborating with the Parks and Rec Department, with the Wichita Falls, and then Streams and Valleys. And so from there, they all just kind of met and came up with an idea and had the very first one in 1986. And then every year it's just gotten bigger and bigger. So it's just been lots of fun.
Yeah, how much has it grown over those 30 years?
Well, the first committee that they had back in 1986 was only 7 members, and now our committee is 50-ish, so it's grown a lot. And all the events, I mean, the bands have just gotten bigger, the attractions have gotten bigger, and so it's just almost everything about the park has gotten bigger, or the event, I guess I should say.
So I guess the planning for you guys has gotten maybe a little busier too.
Yes, it's a lot of work. We started back in November of the previous year, and we work all the way up until, you know, the event goes on. So yeah, it's a lot of fun though.
Okay, so 30 years, farewell to FallsFest. Let's talk about why this is the last year.
Well, just with the Junior League, to put on an event like this, it takes a lot of volunteers. And, you know, we have all of our league volunteers, but we have the Streams and Valleys, the city, the Shepherd volunteers, tons of different organizations help us, and it's just harder every year. And then we turn around in a month and we put on Christmas Magic, which is a huge event for us. And so it's just kind of time. We feel like 30 years is a great time to kind of end it, and the league's got some other big ideas they're wanting to kind of work on, and we've got a mission, and it kind of focuses on a certain area. And so we just decided we needed to get rid of something in order to start something new. And so we decided, you know, this would be a great way to go out with a bang and then start fresh with something else next year. So
are you guys kind of sad to see it be the farewell?
Yeah, there's a lot of us that are really sad. I'm sure there will be a lot of tears in the park this weekend, but because so many of us have put, you know, years of our life into this event, and this is my 3rd time to chair the event. So, you know, 3 years for sure that I've dedicated to FallsFest. So, but it's going to be, we're going to go out with such a bang. It's going to be more happy than sad.
So what's it been like for you guys to put it on for 30 years?
It's just very challenging because we have to raise so much money in the beginning to be able to pay for the bands and pay for everything like that. So every year we, you know, just start hitting the streets and getting back with our sponsors. But the great thing about the event being around for 30 years is so many of our sponsors know us. And every year they're so willing to give to us, because without them, we couldn't do it. And the same with our volunteers. They know our event, they love our event, and every year we just put out an ask and they come running and they help us out. So it's gotten a little more challenging, you know, as there's more nonprofits, there's more events, but, you know, every year we've been successful and we've never lost money. And even in those rainout years, we were able to pull it off and never go negative because of our generous help we've gotten from our community.
Now, is this a fundraiser? Has this raised money for you guys?
It's not really a fundraiser. It's called a project, because it's really a gift to the community to be able to provide affordable entertainment for the entire day for a family to be able to come out, have a great time, and not have to spend a fortune. So it's technically a project, and we collaborate with those 2 other entities, and it's the only league event that we have that other entities are on our committee. Now, actually, we make money every year, so that's just a bonus for us. I mean, it's just like, yay, we actually have a little seed money we can put back to start the next year with. And Parks and Rec and Streams and Valleys get a portion of the money, and they get to use it for their projects. I know part of, like, Streams and Valleys money was used for the trail system. Parks and Rec, I don't know if you've been out to Lucy Park and seen that cool dinosaur exhibition thing out in the sand. That was all funded with FallsFest money. So they're able to do stuff to improve their areas as well.
So what's it like for you? You said you've been part of it 3 years. When it finally comes to be and you see everybody there having a great time, what's that like to know you put that together?
It's just really awesome. And sometimes you kind of have to, you get so busy in directing it that you have to kind of step back and, hey, we did this, you know, and this is amazing. And look, we stand up on the stage sometimes, we look out over the crowd, and see all those thousands of people, and it just, it kind of just seals the deal on the event. Yeah. So, and this is my 10th year on the committee, so it's going to be really weird next year not doing anything with FallsFest.
You seem like you're getting maybe a little teary-eyed. What has this just meant to the community?
I never really knew what it meant to the community until we announced we were ending it. And our Facebook page blew up. Usually we get a lot of negativity because, oh, I don't like that band. How come you can't get, ZZ Top? And how come you can't get George Strait? So we get negativity more. But this year, everybody was just outpouring what do you mean it's your last year? So that kind of really made a lot of us, know at least all these years of work, because it's all volunteer. There's not one paid person in FallsFest for all 30 years. So all those hours, weeks that you put into it, it really means a lot to people. So that was pretty neat.
All right, let's talk about when it's going to be, the final FallsFest.
It is in less than 2 weeks now. It's September 25th and 26th. We're going back to the 2-day event, and we are just praying for no rain those 2 days. We've had so much great rain this year, so we're hoping Mother Nature's going to give us a beautiful weekend. And we'll be out there Friday from 5 to 11 and Saturday from 11 to 11. And we have a weekend full of great events and activities.
All right, and we're going to talk a whole lot more about those events and activities and entertainment when we come back to Inside Texoma. Welcome back to Inside Texoma. I'm joined again by Stephanie Jones, the director of FallsFest. We've talked a lot about what this event has been and mentioned the community. Entertainment, always a big part of this.
Oh, huge part. That's what everybody wants to know when we're planning the event. Who do you have? Who do you have? And we usually try to keep it a secret until we tell our committee, and then we send out press releases to everybody. So we are very excited. This year we've got an amazing lineup for our main stage. So Friday night, we'll kick off the evening with, the Eric Willis Band. And then after that, the Uncle Lucius. And then ending the night is Clint Black. How can you get much better than that for country music? He's one of my favorites I grew up listening to forever. And then Saturday night on the main stage is Miyagi, and then Green River Ordnance, and then a super local favorite from here is Bowling for Soup. So we're very excited about all of them on the main stage.
Yeah, now Bowling for Soup, I know they are from here, and they have played before, is that correct?
Yes, they've played on our FallsFest stage before, and when we got ready for our last, event, they weren't even really doing much. And we reached out to them, and they were like, actually, we're going on tour this year, and we would love to be the last band on the last stage of the last FallsFest, so it just worked out perfect. So we're very excited.
And I know a lot of people excited about them, and of course Clint Black.
Yeah.
But
to me personally, he's right up there with George Strait, so many of them from the 80s and 90s that I grew up listening to. So I'm very, very excited.
Yeah, you guys must have just let out like a yes when you confirmed it.
We just found out that he is releasing a brand new album that he has not done an album in forever, and it's coming out Friday of our event.
Oh, perfect.
So we're hoping to have, tons of his CDs out in the park, and everybody just really pumped up about it. So
now, is there a ticket situation for those concerts?
You can buy the tickets online if you would like at fallsfest.org, or you can go to Market Street, the Sells You More, the main location on Kell, and then also the Shepherd Air Force Base Activity Center has them. So you can get them at any of those spots.
Okay. Yeah. Now, I know, of course, the main stage is what everyone wants to know about, but there's a lot more going on. We have a Red River stage as well.
Yeah, the Red River stage is what's going to be going on all day, 11 to 6, and it is full of local, amazing entertainment. So we're going to kick it off with Ardentia, and then Black Labels, Dog Waltz, It Hurts to Be Dead, Blue Light Special, Outspire, Kill Devil, and then we'll kick over to the main stage after that stage closes. But it's going to be a great day. you can bring your lawn chair out and sit over by that stage all day and just watch great music play.
No, is that both days or just Saturday?
That's just Saturday. It's all day Saturday. Friday night, the park opens at 5, and we kick off the main stage around 6. So there's not a lot going on those smaller stages.
Okay, and I know you kind of have some other entertainers, maybe not necessarily music, that fit into this as well.
Yeah, we have kind of in our little kid area, we have like a penny dig going on. We have the magicians going to be over there doing some stuff. And then we have a critter tent. And then we also have the Wichita stage, which is the big city stage that you see a lot of time during the summer concert series. And I know we've got Zumba dancers, we've got the folklore ballet dancers, there's like instead of a dueling guitar or dueling pianos, we have like 3 guitar players that are gonna be dueling back and forth, and just a lot of neat stuff. A lot of stuff going on throughout the whole day, so you can just come and enjoy music.
Now, did you guys kind of try to build up the entertainment this year, knowing it was the final year for it?
Yeah. In the past, we've had Battle of the Bands, and that goes over really well. But we really just wanted to do something different and extra special for the last year. So our entertainment guy reached out to a lot of these local bands and said, hey, we want to do like a real specific lineup, and we want you to be a part of it. And they were all really excited to be a part of the last one.
Now, you mentioned earlier sometimes you get a little feedback of like, oh, why'd you get this person, that person? What's the feedback been like this year with these
This year, it has been amazing. I mean, it has been rare on the negative scale. Usually, we just like ignore the bad stuff. But this year, it's been tons of good feedback. Everybody's really excited. I mean, Clint Black was just at WinStar like 6 months ago, sold out. And the tickets, I think the cheapest ticket was $35. So you can come see him for $10 if you get your ticket in advance. And it's going to be an amazing show, and you get to see all those other acts as well. So it's going to be so much fun. Yeah,
it is. Anything else people need to know about the entertainment side of it?
Just be ready to come out and have a good time. Like I said, bring your lawn chair, and you could get there at 11 o'clock and listen to good music through 11 o'clock in the evening. So it's just going to be a really fun day.
Thanks, Stephanie. And of course, the music is just one piece of this.
Yes.
We'll talk about the other pieces after the break. Welcome back to Inside Texoma as we continue getting you ready for the last ever FallsFest here in Wichita Falls. We talked about the music, but the sporting events are also a big part of this.
They're so much fun. We are bringing back the volleyball tournament like we've had for years and years. Sand volleyball. Don't worry, they get all fresh sand out there, so you don't have to worry about stickers or anything lingering around. And so they put on like an all-day tournament. And you can go to our website and sign up your team, and they give out t-shirts and prizes and so much fun stuff. And I know the volleyball players, it seems like they have the best time in the park all day. They are always just having a really good time over there. So that's one of our things we're really excited about having for the last year too.
Okay, I know there's a couple events, right?
Yeah, there's several. We're also going to have the FallsFit, which we started last year. CrossFit Texoma came out, and they built this amazing course for us, like so many neat things, and they even have a kids version of it. So my kids, I think, went through it 10 times apiece. They had so much fun doing it because they time you, and it's like a race.
I remember that.
It's very much like American Ninja Warrior, so you got to come ready to compete. And they're actually doing a new thing this year. They're going to do teams. They're trying to get, like this high school football team versus this high school football team, just to see who's better, who's more fit. And so all of that information's on our website as well, and you can sign up your teams and do everything there. But if you don't want to sign up as a team, you can come out and sign up at the little entrance to it and, take your turn through the course, see what your time is, and see how well you can do. And then the kids are the same way. They just sign up there at the event, and it is a lot of fun, and it is really hard. There's no way I could do those monkey bars and some of those heavy things that they throw around, but it was really such a hit last year. We're really excited to have it back this year.
Yeah, I know people who have done it have been like winded, like, oh, I can't make it through.
Can't make it through. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. But then starting off early in the morning before the park actually opens, we're going to have our 5K and our 15K run. And the Parks and Rec side of this actually puts that on because they're huge into the running. They put on the Big Hotter Than Hell run, and so they're really good at that. And so that starts, I think, at 8 o'clock Saturday morning. All of that information's on the website as well. You can sign up online for all of that. And last year they tried something different, and people didn't love it as much, so we're going back to the traditional run that we've had for years. And so I think it'll be a big success. Everybody's excited about running for the very last time out there for the event.
Any fees associated with registering?
There are. I honestly don't know them off the top of my head, but all of that is on FallsFest.org, so you can go there to find out about all the different events, and then you can sign up for everything online as well, and fill out all your waivers online and just get everything taken care of, so you're just ready to go.
So over the years, how did all these sporting events kind of come to be such a big part of FallsFest? I think we kind of started getting feedback from the community on, hey, we want to do this. Like one year we had a horseshoe tournament, and other years we've just done some different things. So in one year we had like the Frisbee golf tournament going on out there. So we've done different stuff over the years, and these just seem to be the most successful, so that's what we're going to stick with, especially for the last year. Okay, anything else we need to know about the sporting events?
It's not a sporting event, but the poker run is a big thing that we do every year. And Red River Harley-Davidson does all that side of it for us, and it is on Saturday as well. And all the registration stuff is either on their website or our website, and you can sign up for it there. And they start over at the Red River Harley building, and then they do like a poker run all around town, and then they are police escorted into the park about 5:50, and the whole park stops. There's no music going on, and you just hear the rumble of all the bikes come in, and then they get special parking and stuff during the event, so it's just a lot of fun.
Seems like you kind of have something for everybody, and everybody's different kind of exercise levels.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, and you can walk the 5K, so whatever your walking or ability is, there's something for you out there. Yeah,
make sure you get registered for any of the events or all of them, maybe if you're super girl or Superman.
Yeah, or if you're super good at riding a motorcycle, sign up for the poker run. So there's something for everybody. So it's just going to be a really fun weekend.
It is, and we're going to talk a whole lot more about the rest of the attractions. But first, go ahead and take a look at what's coming up next week on Inside Texoma. If you want more Inside Texoma, tune in next week when we take an inside look at the Nonprofit Center and their program Teens Make a Difference. You can find out more on Sunday, September 27th when we tell you how these teens are making their community a better place through volunteer projects. And if you want to see previous episodes of Inside Texoma, just head to newschannel6now.com and click Inside Texoma. You'll find a link to all of our previous episodes. And if you want to be on Inside Texoma, just reach out to News Channel 6 with your idea. See you Sunday mornings on Inside Texoma. Welcome back. You've been watching Inside Texoma. I'm Melissa Kakarika once again, and I'm joined by Stephanie Jones, one of the directors of FallsFest. We've been talking so much because there's so much that goes on at FallsFest. We talked about the music. We talked about all the sporting events.
Yep.
But there's really a lot that goes on really just for the general public.
Yeah, there's so much stuff, and there's tons of free stuff too. So kids 11 and under are free. So if you get your ticket in advance, $10, then you can bring all your kids in for free. And we're going to have really cool, we've got a magician that puts on shows throughout the whole day. McGruff's always out there. We have a critter tent this year that's really cool. They're going to have lots of different stuff going on in there. There's a free petting zoo that you can go enjoy. There's a penny dig, just this giant mountain of sand with all kinds of coins hidden in it. And so you can go enjoy that penny dig. And then just like all the entertainment, all the music and stuff. You can just go sit and listen to that for the whole day and not even pay for any of that stuff. So that's a lot of fun too.
Yeah, there's always a lot of great games for the kids.
Yeah, tons of great games. We have a lot of our game vendors coming back this year, and they're very excited about it being the last year. So we'll have the bounce houses as normal, the toilet paper toss, the spider maze thing, the zipper, the huge zip line, what we call the zipper. That's going to be back for the last time. And I don't know if you've ever done it, but it is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. The CBs help us with that, and Roby Christie is it's his brainchild is the zip line, and it is amazing. And it's lots of fun. So there'll be great stuff to do all day as far as games, and then food. I mean, we have amazing food out there. Most of the favorites are coming back, and so you can come and enjoy the Texas taters, a hamburger, chicken. I think Gypsy Kit's going to be out there, snow cones, lots of fried sweet stuff, you know, all the stuff we only eat at carnivals and stuff. So tons of just really good stuff going on.
Yeah, the food's always my favorite.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, I think everybody.
I just put my
secretly.
diet on hold for the weekend because there's no point.
Exactly. Well, tell us a little bit more about this critter tent, because I know you said that was new this year.
Yeah, they're setting up a tent, and I know they're going to have Riverbend Nature Works is going to be in there with, I don't really know what all they're bringing, but I've heard rumors of spiders and snakes and stuff like that. The Wild Bird Rescue's coming, so I'm assuming some sort of birds. And then Paws and Pets, so they may be bringing out some more domestic animals, cats and dogs and stuff like that. So under that tent all day, and we've got a schedule on our website if you want to kind of see when stuff's going to be in there. So it's just kind of some more hands-on stuff for the kids. And at one time we had a butterfly tent, which was kind of hard because when you go in the butterfly tent, the butterflies want to leave the tent. So the critter tent's going to be a lot of fun so they can have more hands-on. And the butterflies fly away from you. They don't want you to hold them very much. So this is going to be something new and a lot of fun.
Well, I know something else you're working on, not necessarily official yet. We don't want to necessarily spill the beans, but
we're trying to bring fireworks back for the last year. Because of our drought situation has been so bad the last couple years, I don't think we've had fireworks since 2011. And so we're in the works of getting all that done right now, and it's looking pretty positive. So we're hoping to have our fireworks show Friday and Saturday night, and it's right before the main entertainment goes on the stage. So between the 9 and 9:30 window is when our fireworks show will go off. So
great way to
hoping all that works out.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Well, let's get all the dates out there again for those of you, just in case you didn't know when it was.
Okay. Friday, September 25th from 5 to 11, Lucy Park, and Saturday, September 26th from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Kids 11 under are free. Tickets in advance are $10. If you buy them at the gate before 5 o'clock, so like Saturday earlier, they're $12. And then if you buy them at the gate 5 and after, they're $15. So get those tickets in advance. You can get them online at FallsFest.org, Market Street, the Sells You More location on Kell, Shepherd Air Force Base Activity Center. And so just start scooping those up so you'll be ready to go.
Yeah, and anything they need to know about parking once they get there?
Parking, you can park up at the top of Sunset in the city utilities area up there, or there's tons of parking over at MPEC. And then we have the trolley that dumps you right off in the middle of the park, so you don't even have to walk. And there's signs over at MPEC, so just look for the parking sign or the trolley pickup sign. And then when you're ready to leave, that trolley is always circulating. So there's a pickup sign where they dropped you off, and you can just get back on the trolley and take you right to your car.
All right, well, as we head into the last year, anything you want to leave people with, for the last year of FallsFest?
Come out and enjoy the very last year. I know people that have told me, oh, I haven't been in 10 years. Well, come this year because it's going to be so much fun, and this is your last chance to come. And really, we just want to thank, our community. 30 years is a long time for a nonprofit to put on a fully run volunteer event. All the people that have helped us throughout the years, we couldn't have done it without our sponsors, our volunteers, just everybody together. So just thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be emotional. I know you're a little emotional. I think it's going to be kind of an emotional weekend for
well,
people.
I'm emotional anyway, so you can probably get me to cry anytime. But it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're very, very excited.
All right, make sure you head to the FallsFest website for more information.
FallsFest.org, and everything is there. We're updating it daily. And we also on our Facebook page, we're constantly posting stuff. I know they've been posting a lot of memorabilia from 30 years ago, the first committee, the last, all this really cool stuff. So it's gonna be really neat.
Yeah, well, thanks for giving us this inside look and
thanks
preview.
Thanks for having us, or me.
Yeah, well, thanks. Make sure you head out to FallsFest, and thanks for tuning in to Inside Texoma.